time's ticking like waiting in line, and you don't get in. No weights in no hole, and the weight of the game is breaking your soul. Keep changing your game, playing the role. Keep telling my family short like Tolkien readers. Let it linger hard to pick up teeth with broken fingers, and I humble myself till I was hollow inside. But no more, I get the zipper, you can swallow my pride.
All right, adventurers, ready? Let's get ready to explore the gamer show right now. Have fun with this gamer journey.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good
It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Minnesota Timberwolves, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. The Thunder are looking to grab one for the home fans here in Oklahoma City before heading back out on the road. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And you know, for the Thunder, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
You got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Minnesota, Kevin Love out there with Wilson Chandler. Then it's Moutier. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Vaughn in at the shooting guard position. Drummond a screen to the middle. Here's Moutier. Rose with the block. And it's Moutier, top of the key. Garnett against Love. 6 to shoot. Vaughn, the pass to Love. Here's Moutier. And that one hits back iron. Now perhaps one of the most intriguing draft picks of this past summer, Emmanuel Moutier, can be a game-changing player. Was going to play, Clark, as you recall, at SMU for Larry Brown.
He sure was, and went overseas instead. So we don't know a ton about him other than his reputation is sterling. Now we'll see if he can live up to it.
Love with the bucket. First quarter, just over a minute played. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Flip Saunders. He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, you know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint. Makes sense, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Pulls up, high post. Again, the Thunder score.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Moutier. He had 13 points in the win against San Antonio. Dishes it to Love. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Excellent D there from Garnett. Butler kicks to Rose. Back to Butler. To the middle. Here's Garnett. Can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Love outside to end the run. And good on the basket. Book it. Love's got 7. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Rose with the ball. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves trail. Chandler, the pass to Vaughn. Banked in off the glass. Vaughn's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Rose can't get that one to fall. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Moutier with the ball. Butler covering. Drummond sets the screen for Chandler, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Rose goes in. The shot by Chandler wide open. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Moutier dishes to Love. Passes it to Drummond. Chandler comes with a double team. Out to Chandler. 5 to shoot. Here's Moutier. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
It really does make the game easy.
The game show has begun.
That well with the pass.
Let's see if we can get another. And hopefully it's not on us.
Drummond the screen.
Oh,
And the foul on
crud.
Derrick
Oh,
Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Now, Moutier. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
That's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Chandler. Down low. Shot to stop the run. Moutier, no good.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Chandler. And that's now 11 points for Trevor Ariza. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Brooks checked in for Derrick Rose. Now here's Love. An 11-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And equally impressive on the back.
Just too dominant. It's Chandler. Don't get in his way or else you're going to be rejected like that. Too easy.
And Minnesota has possession. It's a 10-point game. Butler with the steal. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Green against Drummond. There's the triple. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And we got the Trey show going down as well. Got 5:50 left in the quarter.
He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Love. That's good.
We also got 2 days left until Wrestling Friday.
He's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Brooks outside.
Step back 3. Brooks. Oh, the hot streak's over.
Fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
Now, Moutier, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Kicks it out to Love. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
A moment now to see the numbers for Brooks. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Thunder. Damari Carroll comes in for Jimmy Butler. Minnesota also making some changes. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Alinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Moutier. Deep 2 from Brooks. And that one's on target from the wing. Brooks has got 5 now.
Going back to Andre Drummond, some say there aren't any true centers entering the NBA these days. But I look at Andre, I look at DeMarcus Cousins, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, and I think to myself, what are these people talking about?
Here's LaVine. Aaron Brooks picking up that last basket. Good. And that's 13 points for Kevin Love.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Brooks gets to Ariza. And it's off from 3-point range.
And talking about Andre Drummond, I remember when he fell to number 9 on draft day. All sorts of experts were making excuses as to why. But even then, there was this eerie feeling that some teams had made a huge mistake in passing on it. And that feeling turned out to be correct.
The shot by Carroll, no good. Timberwolves trail by 9. Knocks it loose. Here's Levine. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Now here's Love. Shot clock at 3. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Fantastic start for him here. I mean, that one makes him 7 of 9 from the field now.
Brooks with no one around. The Thunder with another miss.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
No one covering. And now it's only a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's Levine. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game, and they get it back. Oklahoma City leading by 5. And the wide open shot from Green. Drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Danny Granger is checked in for the Timberwolves. Reza passes to Kira. Reza throws it down with the great putback jam. And now it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even larger.
Here's Vaughn. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And Hibbert with the block, but they recover it. Another miss by Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 13. And here's Brooks from outside. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Boy, and this run really triggered by their transition offense.
And you can see the momentum swinging now. They've gotten a huge boost of energy, and now the offense starting to click.
Here's Ariza. Brooks kicks to Green. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for Green. Timberwolves trail by 16. And the foul called on Daniel Green. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a change here. Garnett's checked in. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Vaughn, the pass to Levine. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Looking to end the run. Garnett with the block. Hibbert in the high post. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Kaminsky, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Frank Kaminsky. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Well, it was the Oklahoma.
All right, adventurers, we're coming toward the end of the first quarter. I'll talk to you midway second quarter. What's the work on? And will he hit this? No way, he didn't. Not even close. All right. have fun with the rest of this journey.
We'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team's mentality coming in.
You're playing against a team that is very scrappy. You know, they want to win as well. You got to come ready to play. You got to be ready for everything, and you got to be ready to claw to get this win tonight.
Ariza might as well be describing his own game, Clark. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win.
Well, you know, he does have that kind of all-around, all-out game going back to his days at UCLA. I mean, when you combine that with his talent, he's a guy who, no matter where he's been, his teammates rave about him and respect him.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Boudier out there with Levine. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Danny Granger. And it's Vonleh in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness, has fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
All right, Rose throws it down. Get the game.
Compete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Ball's knocked loose.
All right, another game.
For the finish.
Yes, sir.
The breakaway jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Offensive rebound.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there. And, you know, back to D. Rose for a moment. He drives the lane now as hard as he did before the injury. It's a level of fearlessness that only a few guys possess, and it's not teachable. You either have it or you don't.
Daniel Green, he's checked in for the Thunder. Andre Drummond's checked in for Minnesota. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. Pulls it from 20. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Green. Finishes.
Another jam.
Now that's how you start a fast break.
After all these jams are done, let me know what your favorite jam was.
He grew up in a brutally dangerous neighborhood on Chicago's South Side. Some of that fearlessness, that competitiveness he exhibits was learned early on out of necessity.
Levine dishes to Boudier. To the left wing. To end the drought. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Here's Garnett. Wilson Chandler with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Thunder with the rebound. Last time they met was in Minnesota where they beat the Timberwolves.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Minnesota calls timeout.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kev. Well, during that last break, I heard Flip Saunders addressing his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thank you, Doris. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Right block shot, and he hits the jumper for 2. Love's got 17 now.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Outside, Green. He kicks it to Chandler. And there's the pass to Ariza. And it comes off the front of the rim. Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Levine. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Ariza. Ariza with another miss.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Moutier kicks to Love. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Boy, a tough quarter. They've allowed 8 points off turnovers. That's the story.
That makes it hard to win. I mean, they've got to play smarter if they want to close this gap.
Vaughn's checked in for Levine. There's Rose with the 3. That's good.
And Rose is just obliterating them. All right, guys. Coming up on story time right now, which is going to be an interesting new style I've tried out. I'm going to give you guys a chance to vote to what's going to happen to Nurse Morgan. See if we can redirect that today to, like, how is her fate going to be? Let me know. In the community, like, just what do you think should happen to her? Leave that in the comments tonight. So I'll vote. Alright, we start off with today's title, which is
For Minnesota,
intervention,
at the line already, making them both.
which is about someone coming up to help Nurse Morgan. Okay, now we're done for that. We jump right into the story, which is the goon that was mocking Nurse Morgan.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Outside, Green. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Green.
He's on the phone with the mysterious man, we presume.
That situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
It's a pick by Love. Here's Moutier. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up.
Telling him he gets news that he's coming
Take a look at the stats.
as soon as he can, like right now, like right there, in the next few minutes.
16 points a game, 9 rebounds.
And he's telling him like what he needs to do, all that. Make sure she's there. And too bad for him because she gets rescued. She's getting rescued by this man or this woman. We don't know yet.
Just fantastic.
And we find out that he or she is untying her telling her, hey, stop screaming, I'm here to rescue you. And they jump out the window at the last second, because they're about to get caught by this goon and his squad. So what do you guys think is going to happen next on this story?
You know, he didn't get to the
And
line in that
if you like this
entire
story,
first quarter.
leave a
Right
like,
now, he's showing some
comment what you
aggressiveness out
liked
there.
about it, and your predictions as well. And dunk on that subscribe button for more adventurous content.
And he makes both free throws.
And if you want to be the adventure MVP every single night, make sure you participate in the streams like this when they're out. Schedule is in the community.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
And all you have to do is put your name in there too, and you could be the adventure MVP.
Moutier kicks to Chandler.
Just by participating in every Combat Tuesday video and short, and every Wrestling Friday video and short. And with that, turn on notifications, and that's all you have to do. Simply put. Alright, enjoy the rest of this half, and I will talk to you toward the end of this half.
Here's Vaughn, guarded by Green. Inside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
But they'll get another chance. Hibbert with the screen. Ariza goes in and stolen by Love. All alone, and Wilson Chandler with the slam.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Oklahoma City. Pass to Vaughn. Ariza against Love. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there. Well, and watching Kevin Love, he can do everything on the offensive end, Clark. He's been that way really his entire career, going back to high school.
Yeah, his game is low to the ground, too. No explosive moves or dunks. He takes you on and beats you with skill. Good footwork, smooth shot, sharp passer, and an excellent IQ.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Moutier dishes to Chandler. And here's Moutier. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Three-pointer. Moutier with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Back to Chandler. Stolen by Brooks. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Green leading the charge.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Vaughn, the pass to Love. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The 11-footer. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Danny Granger, he's checked in for Minnesota. Alinari comes in for Moutier. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Vaughn and Hibbert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Minnesota also with the sub. Levine's checked in for Kevin Love. Here's Vaughn. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Vaughn's got his second bucket tonight. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Carroll kicks to Hibbert. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
He misses the free throw.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college, had a very encouraging junior season, looked like a future lottery pick, and then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably.
You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8, the next game 2 and 1. But you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency the challenge for Hibbert.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. Number 1, the Thunder.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
The Thunder leading by 17. Here's Brooks. Again, the miss by Brooks. Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. They get it again. Kicks it out to Granger. Here's Kaminsky. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Kaminsky's got 7 points for the quarter. Oklahoma City shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Brooks dishes to Garnett. Hibbert in the high post. Shoots from the line. The shot is off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Next up for them is going to be the Suns. That'll be at the U.S. Airways Center. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
All right, adventurers.
Completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Just 2
We're headed
seconds
toward
between shot clock and game
the gamer halftime show. Get pumped up for that. See what we can do with this final possession.
Brooks, the pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6.
Can we score? Yes, we can.
And it's 9 points for Jimmy Butler.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Gallinari wide open, and it would have
all right,
home, but it's off
adventurers,
so we've reached
have fun exploring the gamer halftime.
It's the Thunder up by 15. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Guys, I'm here with Kevin Love, and Kevin, facing a deficit at halftime, what do you guys need to do differently in the second half of this ball game?
Make shots. I mean, we're getting good ones. We just, I don't know what it is. We had a day off. Just need to get our legs under us in the second half, come out, go on a big run like we usually do, and we'll be fine.
It's a make-or-miss league. Kevin, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. From the get-go, it was Oklahoma City who came out strong. They got on one incredibly dazzling streak and at one point had an 18-point lead. Big-time offense for them was the theme, and at the end of quarter one, they were up by 16. The second quarter didn't advance their lead, but they still dominated the half overall, ending it way, way out in front. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Shaq, what you think about Minnesota?
Ernie, they are way too weak defensively in the paint. They're getting walked over down low, giving up a ton of points. Barbecue chicken everywhere, with the sauce, without the sauce. We're having a Thanksgiving feast in here. That's a recipe for disaster. They cannot keep letting guys drive the lane, layups, lobs. Defense is weak, Ernie.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
You know, Love is playing well. 22 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
And so here is Oklahoma City. The lead is 15. They got Trevor Ariza, Chandler out there with Garnett, and it's Rose, and it's Butler in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Minnesota shooting for the game at 42%. Feeds to Moutier. He dishes it to Chandler. And Drummond kicks to Moutier. Drummond sets the screen for Moutier. Drills the three-pointer. Moutier's got the first basket of the second half here for the Timberwolves. Oklahoma City leading by 12. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Here's where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're also #1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Ariza with the bucket. Timberwolves trail by 15. Vaughn, the pass to Chandler. Here's Vaughn. Here's the teardrop. Rebound by Butler.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Some really terrific numbers for Ariza. He has 18 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza. Here's Moutier. He has 6. Chandler outside. Now the dish to Moutier. Drummond a screen. The baseline J.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Offensive rebound. The kick outside to Butler and stolen by Love. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Moutier. That falls. Great assist by Love. That's now 8 points for Emmanuel Moutier. The feed to Ariza. Chandler with the steal. Love dishes to Moutier. It's a pick by Love and stolen by Ariza. Rose kicks to Garnett and stolen by Love. Now here's Moutier, defended by Butler. The drive by Love. The Thunder pull it in. Ariza's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Garnett with it. Now Chandler defending. Garnett the pass to Rose. Outside Butler. Releases from 15, and the basket good. Butler's got 11.
And for Jimmy Butler, so much improvement over his young career, especially as a shooter. His rookie year, he shot just 18% from three. Last season, he shot 38% from there. You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Flip Saunders was saying to his club. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Love. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Vaughn, defended by Butler. Left side, Love. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. You know, went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Green's checked in. Ariza up top. He's guarded by Love. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Now here's Moutier. He's covered by Rose. Moutier dishes to Chandler. Here's Love. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Chandler's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Here's Moutier. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's 10 points for Emmanuel Moutier.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Rose, no good. Timberwolves trail by 21. Dishes to Moutier. It's tipped and stolen by Butler. Rose kicks to Green. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
To the middle, deflects the pass. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Let's take a look now at some of the teams that have been blocking shots by the truckload since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Thunder.
I mean, they've got the intimidation factor down low. Their shot blocking really gives them a reputation, and teams may grow reluctant to want to force the action inside.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hibbert comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. And a change for the Timberwolves. Gallinari's checked in. Chandler with the steal. And oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back. And the rejection by Love. Chandler goes in, and that one's good. Chandler's got 7 points in the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now here's Brooks. 12 points for him, and the shot is good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
The Thunder leading by 21. Green, the pass to Chandler. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Here's Love, and Hibbert with the block.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Tyson Chandler. 4th in field goal percentage. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And he's such an efficient scorer. I mean, he understands the offense. He moves well without the ball. I love what he does out there offensively.
Drummond sets the screen for Gallinari. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Minnesota, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And I think for Minnesota, their season has been exactly the kind of misadventure their fans were afraid it might be.
Yeah, it's been ugly. I mean, we knew things were going to have to fall into perfect place for them to contend, but nothing did.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Moutier with the ball. 10 points for him. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Butler. Minnesota also making some changes. Kaminsky is checked in for Drummond. Granger comes in for Kevin Love. And Levine subbed in for Wilson Chandler. Outside, Green. Back to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Carroll. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Carroll's got his second basket of the night. Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to Damari Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. But I think he's found a home now.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. Brooks outside. Hibbert dishes to Brooks. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Vonleh. And here we go. Fast break. Granger's got it. And he gets it to go. Granger's got his first bucket in this one.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big men on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the boards.
Here's Levine. Can't get it to go. So the Thunder will take it the other way. It's Brooks on the wing. Gallinari covering. And Brooks. Here we go. Got a piece of it. Now Vonleh. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Nobody near Granger. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. The Thunder leading by 20. Brooks outside. Outside, Green. Chandler kicks to Green. Back to Chandler. And he banks in the layup. Chandler's got 6 points.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Gallinari with it. Now Green defending. A nice shot by Gallinari.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
1:19 left in the third. Brooks outside. He feeds it to Chandler. Got a piece of it. Here's Levine. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Vonleh. From deep, Gallinari. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Gallinari's got 6 here in this quarter. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Brooks, the pass to Green. Back to Brooks. Puts it up from 12. That drops. Brooks has got 16. Timberwolves trail by 20. Levine dishes to Granger. This one for 3, and that one's good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
The drive by Brooks to the left side wing. Stolen by Granger. Fast break, Minnesota. Pass to Levine. Kicks it to Gallinari. And it's Gallinari again missing. From deep, Green. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Thunder lead by 17. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Moutier. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Drummond. Moutier out there with Vaughn. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Love in at the 4 slot.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Rose attacking and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
First one falls for him. And with Rose again, he showed flashes last season of his level of play, Clark, before the injury.
Yeah, exactly. And you hate to see any player go down with injuries, especially a talent like Derrick Rose. He still needs to show that he can regain that high level of NBA play for an entire season. I think that's just a matter of time, Kevin.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Top of the key, Butler. Here's Hibbert. Another shot, and there's the nice layup by Garnett.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Timberwolves trail by 19, and the pass to Gallinari. Drummond with a screen on Ariza. Here's Gallinari. They get the rebound. Here's Drummond. Drops in the layup for two.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Oklahoma City shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. And here's Moutier. Left side, Love. Thunder with the rebound. Hibbert's got his third rebound on the night. Three-pointer, Butler. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Minnesota's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they did it. 9 times they've missed. It's a pick by Love. Pass to Moutier. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Vaughn, defended by Butler. And Hibbert with the block. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Wilson Chandler's checked in for the Timberwolves. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Rose goes in. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Some good play from Rose in this one. He has 14 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
You know, something that's floating around in the sports world and in the NBA is reseeding after the playoffs start. And for those of you who may not understand the situation, it's simply saying that no matter what seed would play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers.
And he sinks the second. And with that whole concept of playoff reseeding, so often we'll see a second or third seed team get a 6th or 7th seed team in the second round. Meanwhile, Greg, the top seed plays the 4th seed no matter what.
You know, I think in a few cases it would have made a major difference in how the playoffs would have played out. And quite frankly, I think it also puts more value on the regular season if that number 1. Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always
to
go early
Garnett.
in transition to attack there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Yeah. And he doesn't allow an easy bucket either. On his last ride, he only has like 20 more games if they didn't make the playoffs. But coming on last, like 20 to 30 games.
Good on the second free throw. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's Ariza in the corner. Outside Butler.
Well, the game's getting bigger, going international. But at least in the U.S., it really seems the game is going indoors. Back in the day, the legends of the game still played on the blacktop. That's becoming a thing of the past.
Vaughn gets the bucket.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
To the paint, Hibbert, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone, Kev. Not much much success when it comes to shooting.
And it's slammed in by...
Been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Love kicks to Drummond. Vaughn, the pass to Moutier. And Hibbert with the block. Outside Rose. And it's Garnett at the elbow. And that one's good. Garnett's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Assisted by Kevin Love.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rose kicks to Butler. He dishes it to Hibbert. Goes up the baseline. Rebound, Minnesota. Chandler outside. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. No good with the triple.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
And that one's good by Butler.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Minnesota's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Ariza, right side. Shot is no good. Now 9 for 13 from the floor. Moutier dishes to Love. Feeds it to Moutier. And Hibbert with the block. And they're able to recover. A second chance effort. Poked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Portis, he's checked in for Hibbert. Kyle Singler comes in for Trevor Ariza. And
Hibbert was the absolute man on that trip down.
Timberwolves also changing it up. Dorsey comes in for Drummond. And it's Carsov in for Vaughn.
Now we got the subs in.
The pass to Portis.
See what Portis can do.
He kicks it to McLemore.
McLemore, we know how much of a beast he can be. He didn't show it there, but
now here's Moutier.
Not at all.
Clark David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And now a fast break for the Thunder.
And really,
Singler.
The defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly. Because in many cases,
the Yam Show continues to the last second. And this is McLemore's show. Ooh!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Yeah.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
But I'm ready.
Love kicks to Carson. Moutier dishes to Chandler. Timberwolves passing it around. There's the feed to Dorsey. And the layup is good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Singler kicks to Garnett. Launches a three. And it's Rozier missing. Timberwolves shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Now here's Moutier. Tight defense on him. Down low. Love. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Love's got 25 points in the game.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Portis, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And the Thunder with some changes. Chandler comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Kyle Singler. And then for Minnesota, Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Love. Granger comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Zach Levine subbed in for Moutier. The dish to Granger from 13. It's rebounded by Portis.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
To the left side wing. Here's Levine. Drills the three-pointer.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Portis, the pass to Carroll. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Karazov dishes to Levine. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Granger. Just 4 to shoot. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
It's still pretty early to judge, but so far the 2014 draft class has lived up to the hype. The top guys were as good as promised, and a lot of talent down later in the draft as well.
Oklahoma City has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Rozier. McLemore, the pass to Rozier. Here's Chandler. Oh, and that one.
Oh, poster.
The sloppy D there. You can't.
Yeah, he just got completely pulverized
When he gets it in that close,
by the heroic one. Chandler.
Outside. Levine kicks to Carson. Down low. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Takes the 3. The shot is off.
This game's been over since the bell rang.
So hyped up, a lot of teams probably didn't care that they were losing some games at the end of the year, as they themselves were testing some younger players on their roster.
yeah, agree with you wholeheartedly there. And you look at the guys from that class, many of them have star potential.
That's good. 9 points for Danny Granger.
Pretty passes. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
We're testing our young guys out.
Hit his foot. And it's whistled a kick. And Oklahoma City making a change. Brooks checked in.
Oh, look, league business clearly doing well. Franchises' values are skyrocketing, and a new TV deal kicking in next season as well. It represents the largest expansion of league revenues in history.
Over to the left wing. And Carson of kicks to Levine. And he's good on the 3-ball. Levine's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Minnesota.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And the NBA's TV deal paying about 3 times as much per year as the previous deal.
And it's changing the math as far as the salary cap and contract negotiations go. For the fans out there, don't get sticker shock. The players expect to share in these revenues.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
Clark, this was a physical game.
Yeah, but the awareness they had offensively to penetrate really was the difference.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins. Really asserting.
All right, Adventures, I have a quick question.
You're right. Very impressive.
Do you guys think I should get the newer games? Let me know.
Trevor Ariza. And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Tremendous output from Brooks. 19 points and also 3 nice steals. He's played a huge role in this game.
Even though he probably wasn't a big part of the game plan coming in. And in today's NBA, it's all about spacing on offense. It used to be more about finding matchups to exploit. Now it is all about opening up great looks by spreading the floor.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They're trying to work it inside here, and they've had a little bit of success as they try to cut into that deficit. And getting it inside is one way to try to chip away at it.
And with great spacing in the NBA, you need great shooting. More than ever, shooting and spacing.
All right, adventures. Let me know what your answer to that question. Should I get the new NBAs? Should I get the Madden? I heard they're not as good as this one, but I'll get it for you guys.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go.
But I will not be doing this
Three-point chance here.
Full season.
It's going to be Brooks shooting.
I will probably do something like it, but we'll see. I would have to get other stuff finished first. I'm going to get the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff finished. I'm going to get the Battleground stuff finished, and then other stuff.
On the free throw, no good.
Once I get that stuff wrapped up, we'll see.
40 seconds left in the game. And Carson kicks to Granger. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Last season for Danny Granger, more injury woes. One of the premier small forwards in the game. At one point, his knees just haven't recovered. Really hard to watch him play the way he's able to play now.
Getting back to Danny Granger, you're talking about a guy who was throwing down 25 points a game back in the day. Last season, just 6 points a game. He didn't have enough left to help Miami make up for even some of the loss of LeBron.
Well, and he played in only 30 games last year, which unbelievably was the most he's had in 4 years. It's really tragic.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got.
And Brooks, here we go. That's good.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they
hey, it's over.
To the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here.
We are, bro.
They're trying to throw salt.
All right, adventurers.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two.
The adventurer question come up right after the gamer post-game show. Which, with that being said, hope you guys have fun exploring the game post-game show and have a blast doing so. Talk to you right after.
The first free throw is good.
And have stuff to do. Talk to you about, which will be the outro, some updates, and the adventure question of the day. That'll be it. So have fun exploring the gamer post-game show. I'll be with you right after it.
Brooks with it. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Trevor Ariza.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Alright, Adventurers. Sorry for the wait. Just had some stuff in my mouth. Alright. 1 second. Alright, Adventurers. The question of the day, as per usual, is who, in your opinion, was the most disappointing and who was the most impressive tonight? Leave that down in the comments section below, or forever hold your peace. Or forever hold your sticks. Alright.
But I had a parking lot on smash. Plus I got a 7 with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the dash. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. Cause it's just another day in the life of the boss. Baby, we make magic. Come home with a thug. Let's get cracking always. Well, baby, cause happens. She got the back seat just a freak in the
Alright, Adventures. Time for the outro. Got a few updates too. So, keep grinding your sticks, keep exploring games, and keep having a banger game sesh. And one day we could have a 1v1. Who knows? What could happen? And well, tomorrow we will have a banger game sesh together. So until then, enjoy your game sesh. Thanks for This has been Anthony's Adventures. Thank you for exploring with me. And, alright. Alright, and Wrestling Friday's coming up in 2 days. I have some important stuff coming then. And we got, I think, 1 to 2 episodes with the Mystic Master. If you have liked this series, it's coming to an end. And I will be replacing it with some stuff, and I'm going to ask you which you want to bring back, the Lana stuff to finish that off, or the McGinnis stuff, or something new, the Liberator from the Tuesday, Comet Tuesday, the boom over there. Let me know in the comment section below. And one other thing, another question of the day to end it off. Where do you think this story is headed? And is Nurse Morgan going to be fine with that fall she takes? Remember, the story, if you didn't hear it, it's in the description down below. If you want to read it, go ahead. And is she going to be okay? And who's the person that rescued her? Alright, and is Chandler going to be alright with the detective that arrested? What's happening with him? And is Rose, well, what's he doing and up to? It's the detective that's helping former Dr. Liam. Are they getting close to finding him? Who knows? Those questions and more will be answered soon. Alright. Anthony's Adventures, saying thank you for exploring with me. Termination in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Time to say termination of the journey. Oh, and one more thing. Will the win streak, 27 in a row, end anytime soon? Before the last 17 games? Let me know in the comment section below, or forever hold your sticks. Alright. Journey terminated.